Hey guys, um, first off, sorry about the quite frankly depressing YouTube video that I posted last time around. I can't say that it's not going to happen again, but I can say that you know, I'm not going to take it down. I'm not going to do anything with it. I did get a very nice message concerning it, and I have to say that I appreciate it. It was heartwarming, and it actually helped me feel better during my very trying week. I want to talk to you guys, though, about this kid who was sentenced to 10 years in church. Basically, every week he has to go to church for the next 10 years. I think. Now, he could just have to go, like, Christmas, Easter, like everyone else does, just the holidays. But I could be wrong. He could, he could have to go every week. And, he, in case you haven't watched it or seen anything on it, and if you want to see people discuss it a bit better, the Young Turks have actually a really good video on it. They just get, he killed his friend while he was driving drunk, which is apparently manslaughter. He got sentenced to quite a few things, like he had to finish high school and he had to go to college and he had to, go to a victims thing to see how the victims are affected and so on and so forth. But then we get to the church, and let's pay attention to the wording here, folks. They're saying church. They are not saying temple, as in a Jewish temple, and they are not saying mosque, as in a Muslim mosque. They are saying church, which is, from what I understand, rather Christian. Be it an evangelical church, which, I don't know. I'm bothered by this. I am, because this judge, his name is Mike Newman. He's of the Oklahoma court. This is not the first time he's done this. This is not the first time that he has sentenced someone to church. It's simply the first time he sentenced someone under the age of 18 to church. This bothers me. Not the fact that this kid is 17 and being sentenced to church. It bothers me that anyone can be sentenced to church. Think about it this way. There's some word for me. I always tell people I'm atheist, though, because it's easy enough to remember. And, sorry, I started the apple before I started the video, and it's a really good apple. Just perfect. I don't get those much anymore. I'm waiting for someone to tell me that they're GMO'd. Maybe I should do a video on GMO. I really don't think I should, though. Don't know enough about it, and frankly, it makes me start to cry a little bit. Anyway, I always describe myself as atheist. What if I accidentally do something, like this kid did? Be it I crash my car, or I'm caught driving drunk, or I get caught doing something, or I accidentally shoplift, which I've done, actually. I took a pair of sunglasses, I hooked them on myself because I was carrying like 6 different things. The cashier didn't notice the tag hanging from my shirt, from the sunglasses, which was her own fault. And we proceeded to walk out with unpaid sunglasses. Oh well. I got sunglasses for free that broke after 2 months. Big whoop. Those things were like $2 anyway. But if I were to get sentenced, would somebody be allowed to sentence me to church? I want to know this. I want to know if these judges are being required to look at the person's everyday life. I would have been able to understand if this judge said, you're going to have to volunteer for the next 10 years in a hospital or a rehab center or with victims or something else, anything else at this point. Even There was one judge who sentenced a kid every year on his victim's birthday. He has to go and spend that night in jail. I get that. I don't get this. As this guy that the Young Turks quoted, who wants to see someone forced into church? What church wants that? Quite frankly, I've seen quite a few churches that want that, but we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how this judge this is not his first time doing this. I want to know how he's being allowed to do this. I want to know what other circumstances he has done this under, and I want to know if, this kid had any, he already goes to church. Fine. Doesn't that mean that the church isn't working? Just thinking about it makes my head hurt, and I feel like I'm going in circles over and over again. I understand what he's thinking. Church, for a lot of drug users and a lot of alcoholics and such, is actually quite a comfort. That's why a lot of 12-step programs, they are church affiliated, and I get that. Church religion may not be, it's to help people heal. And I get this. I understand this, and I respect that. And it's also to give people a sense of unity. I get that too. But the United States government should not be church affiliated in any way, shape, or form. So no, I don't like this. I don't like it at all, and I think someone needs to stand up and say this is wrong. Now, I didn't want to see this kid going to jail either. I think that not sending him to jail is a good option. Even the parents of the kid who got killed don't want to see him go to jail. They were friends, but he's not being made useful. He could be being made useful. He could be volunteering somewhere. That I would understand, but he's not. He's being made to sit in a church where he will listen to the gospel. I don't know. And it was something if it's something that he was already doing, I just keep turning it around over and over and over again in my head, and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't. Thoughts, some progressive thinking would be nice. Comments are more than welcomed. If somebody else has made a video on this, I would love a link. Video comments, welcome. Alex Bailey signing out. Peace.